So when it comes to politics, what really matters? Is it all about policy, or is it something deeper, like character? Today we're diving into a legendary movie speech that pits two totally different visions of America against each other. One is built on principle, and the other, well, it's built on personal attacks.
Wow, that's a pretty bold claim, right? Entirely about character? It's saying that character isn't just part of the job, it's everything. It's the foundation for all the policy, all the politics. But what does that word character even mean when we're talking about politics?
Okay, so to really get into this, we're going to look at the 1995 film, The American President, through an analysis by historian Hesther Cox Richardson. Because this movie, it's not just some political drama. Nope, it's this fantastic case study in what leadership looks like. And, maybe more importantly, what we should demand from our leaders.
All right, so let's set the scene. You've got the president, Andrew Shepard, who's just trying to govern based on actual policy. But his opponent, Senator Bob Rumson, he's not really interested in debating ideas. His whole strategy is to just skip the policy debate and go straight for a full-on assault on the president's character. And this forces a huge showdown over what politics is even supposed to be about. And right there, that's the central fight. On one side, you have Shepard. He's all about principled governance, constitutional ideals. But Rumson, he weaponizes personal attacks and these so-called wedge issues to just divide people and win. It's really that classic battle, isn't it? Substance versus pure cynical strategy. So, Section 2, the character debate. How does this all go from being some abstract idea to a full-blown public fight? Well, it all kicks off when Senator Rumson launches this really personal, totally calculated attack that's designed to force the president's hand.
Rumson's tactic is, well, it's simple, but it's pretty vicious. He takes Shepard's new relationship and his ACLU membership, and he just twists them. He frames these personal choices as proof of some major character flaw, even implying it shows a lack of patriotism. It's a total trap, and Shepard has to figure out how to get out of it. And this is where Shepard's response is just brilliant. He doesn't just get defensive, he goes on the offensive. But look at how he does it. He doesn't fire back with his own personal attack. No. Instead, he questions Rumson's own commitment to a core American institution. He literally takes the accusation and flips it right back on him.
And that pivot changes everything. All of a sudden, we're not talking about the president's personal life anymore. The whole debate shifts to being about a fundamental civic duty. Shepard masterfully lifts the entire conversation out of the gutter and puts it on the high ground of constitutional principles.
Now for Section 3, what freedom demands. Because that pivot is what lets Shepard launch into the real heart of his message. And it's this powerful argument that true American freedom, it's not supposed to be easy or comfortable. It's actually about embracing the hard stuff and defending principles even when, especially when, it's difficult.
And this is really the core of his whole speech. This idea that being a citizen in a free country, it's not a spectator sport. It's an active, demanding job. It takes real effort. You have to be engaged, and you got to be willing to wrestle with some tough ideas. He has a great name for it, advanced citizenship.
And he doesn't just leave that as some abstract concept. He gets specific. He says, look, real freedom of speech isn't about defending the ideas you agree with. Anyone can do that. The real test, the advanced part, is when you stand up for the rights of someone whose words make your blood boil. It's a call for a much tougher, more principled kind of patriotism.
And this is the peak of his argument. He takes one of the most emotional, charged issues you can think of, burning the flag, and he holds it up as the ultimate symbol of freedom. He's arguing that true patriotism isn't just about saluting the flag. It's also about defending the right of a citizen to protest by burning it. That is a profound, really difficult idea, and it's exactly what he means by advanced citizenship.
Okay, on to part 4, fear versus serious people. So after laying out his own vision, Shepard turns his attention back to his opponent. He's about to dissect Rumson's entire strategy and draw this incredibly sharp line between two completely different ways of leading.
And Shepard's accusation is pretty blunt. He basically says that Rumson's whole political game has nothing to do with making the country better or solving any actual problems. Nope, it's built on something else entirely. It's a strategy designed to manipulate people, not to lead them.
And here's the breakdown he gives. On one side, you've got the politics of solutions. That's where you admit we have serious problems, and you need serious people to solve them. And on the other side, the politics of fear. A simple two-step playbook. First, you make everybody afraid of something, and second, you tell them exactly who to blame for it.
And that right there is the knockout punch. This whole strategy of fear and blame, it's not a way to solve anything. It's just a distraction. He's saying this kind of politics is just a performance. It's an act designed to win an election, not a real plan to actually govern the country.
All right, Section 5. Your 15 minutes are up. Everything we've talked about builds to this final, powerful conclusion. It's this direct, forceful rejection, not just of his opponent, but of the entire style of politics he represents. And this part is so key. Shepard isn't just trying to win the debate, he's trying to completely invalidate the entire premise of fear-based politics. He's essentially declaring that this cynical, divisive approach just has no place in a country that has real, serious problems to solve. And then he delivers the final blow. It's so concise, so powerful. It's basically him saying, the games are over. The era of cynical manipulation is done, and it's time for real, serious leadership to step up. I mean, there's a reason this is one of the most iconic lines in political movie history. So that leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? The speech talks about the need for serious people, and this idea of advanced citizenship. It's a call to action, really, to solve problems instead of just blaming people, and to embrace the hard stuff. So it makes you wonder, in the complex world we live in today, what does it actually take to be one of those serious people?